podcast, episode 31. I'll tell you guys what happened to the other 31 later, but we have Brittany Hill.
Hey.
And Raven Brown.
What up?
And we also have a special guest in the building. I don't know if you know what today is.
Do we know?
Do we know? Veterans Day.
Veterans Day.
And we have our very own Brittany Hill
Yes.
in the building, our resident veteran.
Wait, where's the claps?
Definitely wasn't expecting that.
Thank you for your service. Like,
Did you
seriously.
get your free Olive Garden?
I didn't.
You need to be out there getting them free
I
meals.
know.
Okay?
I didn't even do the hustle and bustle this year. So last year it was perfect because it's the whole thing. Like any veterans out there that know, like Veterans Day, like this our day, like it. You have a whole schedule of events of where you are going, what time, where you going next, with who. Like it's a whole thing. Like it was one of our favorite things when we were in the service with some of my friends that were in service. We was just hitting up spots on Veterans Day.
Okay, because you know what? I'm about to get something free.
But work has been crazy, so I was like, I don't even have the strength to go get in line. And I felt like probably since people have been shut up, like people would be even more, just because people like to get out, right? People are outside right now. Last year we did the damn thing. Like I hit up all these spots because last year was.
Wait, list all the places that you.
That I
I
went
know
to last
Mod
year.
Pizza had some kind of Veterans Day deal. I've just never been that busy before.
I feel like all places should.
Maybe because last year I went to Nothing But Cakes, got a cake.
Ooh.
I went to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Ooh.
I went to Olive Garden. I went to Hot Dotties. I went to Chili's. This was all after work. But it was because last year a lot of places, most of the specials, the free meals is dine-in only.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't feel like doing it this year because I didn't feel like going and sitting at all these different places after work too. So, but last year, since it was COVID, most places were allowed you to take it to go. So then I spent a good 2 hours going to different places. I was like, this is my food for the week. What you mean?
Okay.
I'm eating the whole
stock
thing,
up.
and we have go have some leftovers. What y'all want? Yeah, so, but this year it was just too much going on, so I didn't even go take advantage. But I do appreciate you guys.
Yeah. We appreciate you for,
I was
serving this country.
I was in the Air Force, for those of you guys that did not know. It was a good experience.
That's honorable.
I would definitely do it again. When I joined, I was actually 23, so I went in. A lot of people going fresh out of high school, so I joined later. I was one of the older people in my flight when I joined, so it was a good experience. Like I would definitely do it again.
It's commendable and honorable, and like I commend you.
Thank
for
you.
real. I commend you. The guy that I'm talking to, he's actually a veteran, and wished him a happy Veterans Day today. And shout out to all the veterans out there.
Veterans.
Like y'all guys, like for real. Like
The real MVPs.
Yes. And so I wished him happy Veterans Day, and I'm surprised he didn't go get all the free stuff. Best believe, if we ever get married,
I really wonder if
we gonna get the free stuff.
I don't even know.
Because I was like, why is it so busy? It's
calling,
never
do y'all
busy
have a
here.
Veteran special? Ma'am, are you a veteran? No.
Listen, my family is a military family, so
Yeah.
I got my military card like early. Once I turned 21 and I wasn't in the military, I couldn't use it anymore. But I used all the discounts.
Nice. See my grandpa. He was a can't even pronounce it. World War.
Mod Pizza offered. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine.
cut
World
you
War
off.
II veteran.
Mod Pizza offers buy one get one pizza or salad for Veterans Day.
Y'all need to be
I thought so.
offering the free.
I was just like, there's no way in hell it's this busy. Like, it's never this busy.
Yeah.
Ever. But
so it was busy.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. HEB, you need to be giving out $10 gift cards or something.
In a basket. Buy one basket, you want free.
Okay.
Not a full your basket. They barely have
Honestly,
supplies
that
as
would
it
be
is.
a good thing. Like,
They barely have
but
supplies as
like,
it
you
is.
know
Yo.
what? It should be like, it's you. I can't even talk. You know, I kind of lick the mic. Don't use this. Like,
Oh, just not use the mic anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
so
Gotcha.
HEB like should have did like something like to prepare for it, where like people
Maybe a
could
buy
buy.
deal.
People could buy like a they can donate, and then that money, or they can donate a product on like a list or something for the veterans, and that way the veterans, whoever it is, can go pick up a basket or something like that, or maybe even just like one of those small red baskets. HEB, hello.
Logistically, that would be a nightmare. Like, there literally there's barely anything in the store itself.
You don't
So
see how y'all shut down my dreams.
It's a nightmare in some of the restaurants.
can we talk about Cheddar's? We never go into the talk about Cheddar's ever again.
What about the croissants?
The bug croissants.
Don't tell me. No, don't ruin my cheddar experience.
I have to. We have to ruin it. We have
I
to
don't
ruin
care.
it.
I would still eat a croissant from there.
So
You're not gonna
you might
stop
not
me.
want to after this, but I always say this: like, majority of restaurants have three things: bugs, rats, and roaches. Like, that's just a given for majority of restaurants.
Yeah.
Only because it's a big facility and it's nothing but food. Like, that's literally like the Vegas for bugs, right?
Yeah.
Like, they're pulling up for the smell. So one of the ex-employees from Cheddar's wrote out like a huge, like, giant paragraph about her work conditions and how, like, even the employees that eat the food get sick too.
I don't want to hear this.
Right. And I feel a type of way, but then I also know restaurants. Like, I've worked in different settings when it comes to restaurants and stuff like that, but it's really normal.
It's
Like,
not gonna
it's-
stop me.
You got remember, did you guys see that Popeyes?
Oh, with the big
yeah.
rats. See, now that right there with the monster rats that were big as
Why are
lions.
you yelling?
Am I yelling?
Yes.
I can't even hear myself. I'm sorry. I'll talk like I'm
But
black. That's my whisper.
oh Lord. But yeah, that was tough. That Popeyes was tough. Like, you saw the rats like climbing up the wall and shit like
He got
that. Like,
fired.
the guy.
Oh, he's suing though.
Oh,
Better
he
get
should
his
sue.
money.
Yeah, for sure. But he doesn't work for Popeyes. He's a
Yeah.
distributor for chicken.
Yeah, he got fired.
Still.
Because if you get fired from Popeyes after that, you gonna get some money. Like, but no, he doesn't even work for Popeyes. He's just the guy for the chicken.
Oh, he still should get money, for sure.
I wonder if there is a lawsuit.
No,
Like,
he has. He said his lawyers. He can't.
like
he can't
most
talk.
jobs have the right to fire you for whatever reason, and you sign it when you start.
Oh no, I read the thing.
Speaking of, I'm sorry to transition.
No, I heard about your coworker.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna say that.
Huh?
I wasn't gonna put it out
Her
there.
friend.
This person I know.
Hey,
Where do you
Calvin,
work?
We gotta delete that too.
We'll talk about that another time.
Never mind.
Well, yeah,
Don't
we
you
got,
work at
we, got
Denny's?
to, we got to mix that up with stories.
Don't you work at Denny's?
Yeah.
She works at Denny's.
Look, I ain't trying to get
No, we can't do that. Just if I can't, yeah.
Yeah, Denny's off of is there Denny's off of Palmer? I don't know.
Denny's.
Yeah,
That's it.
and Popeyes.
Damn Popeyes.
No transition needed. Okay, we're not gonna talk about that clearly.
Yeah.
Unless
We'll circle back to that another.
Another 5-10 episodes.
we'll sprinkle it in, like
Yeah.
we'll break it up in different
Yeah, I'm
parts.
like, did you hear? And then I'm segueing into that.
Now your coworkers or your they're gonna
The
be
clients, because you
the
do hair, right?
clients. No, we can't say clients either because then
do
that's
hair.
a lawsuit.
I do hair.
Yeah, she does hair. Yeah.
Yeah, them
At Denny's.
clientels.
At
At Denny's.
Denny's.
She's a hair braider.
At Denny's.
Hair braider.
Grand Slam and braids.
Actually, I had those nachos from Denny's when I was really, really drunk, and actually my Uber driver bought them for me.
That's weird.
I wanted to go to Denny's. I was like, "Can you go to Denny's, please? I'm hungry." And he pulled over, and I was like, "Can we get Denny's?" And he was like, "Yeah." So me and him went to.
He's like, I'm sick of this shift.
No, he loved it.
Oh,
He loved
so
it.
the delivery guy that got fired for filming the Popeyes rats, there's a GoFundMe for him.
How
What's
much has
that?
he has?
I don't know. Let me see.
I mean, did I say that? How much does he have? I said has. Wow.
Oh, because he has 5 children. Poor dude. Oh, he had a $10,000 goal and he's at $39,000.
Okay, come on. chicken distributor. You know what? I'm about to tell on all the Popeyes. I'm gonna tell on all y'all. I need to get in your kitchen so I can get $39,000.
Oh, that's why. That's the only reason.
No, but I want a safe environment for everybody.
If we talk about like prices of stuff going up, like there's this lady that makes cakes, right? And apparently like the cost of making the cakes have gone up like a lot. So she's like raising her prices and people are like not buying anymore. So like I remember like even going to like Walmart, like I don't know if it's a gallon, but like the big jug of like vegetable oil used to be like 3 something or 4 something. And that's just like $8.
That's crazy.
Milk is like doubled in prices. Like, what the fuck's going on, guys?
They were just talking about how on the world news, I watch David Muir in the evenings, but on the world news, they were talking about how the inflation right now is the highest that they've seen in 30 years.
I wonder why. I wonder what
I
happens
think
when
they
you
would-
give every single American $4,000 to $5,000. I wonder why. What was the episode of Dave Chappelle where like reparations and like everyone got like a ton of money back, and then they moved on to like the next segment. It was like over like 50,000 record labels have just been made right now,
Oh my
and
God.
the stock for Kentucky Fried Chicken has skyrocketed.
I don't know why it was KFC that skyrocketed. Why aren't they closed yet?
I had KFC the other day.
I don't like KFC.
I like the extra crispy. I can't do the regular soggy.
Now listen, them churches chicken chicken
original-
strips.
Yeah, the original soggy.
Not the original.
You
sauce.
churches chicken strips.
You may have
with
had
the
it
little
the other
extra
day,
spicy
but
sauce.
I
the
feel
spicy
that way
stuff.
too. Like I feel like there's not a whole lot of people that really frequent KFC.
I mean, I was in a line.
Them white tea people. Oops.
Wait, what? Who?
And then
Who's the white tea people?
who is it?
Cut.
That and
White people. I
Long
meant to
John
say white
Silver's.
people.
Don't know how they.
Now them little crispy things in the
Talk to
Long
the
John
mic, lady.
Silver's, the little crispy things.
And
I like Long John.
I do too,
too,
but
me too.
I just don't think it's
I mean, I liked it. I don't know what it tastes like now.
yeah. Like I just
It
don't
tastes
feel like
good.
it's. People don't go there all the time. It's not like a McDonald's.
But how
You
is
know?
Arby's still in business?
And Shortstop.
Shortstops. Now listen.
Shortstop is good, but how often do you go to Shortstop?
I go to every time I can get a chance to, because
But how often is that?
probably maybe every 2 weeks, every other week.
I haven't been to Shortstop in years.
You need to go to shortstop because when that
Now-
fire
now I
is
tell
burning
you-
on that grill,
Now I tell you, they have some good burgers. I just have not been in years.
it's good.
I haven't had shortstop since I was like 10
But
years
like
old.
those are, I feel like those are one of the best burgers in Austin.
I completely agree with
Yeah.
you. Not disagreeing
Mooney's
at
is the
all.
best burgers.
Who?
Mooney's.
Did they close?
Nope.
No, I'm
I
thinking
never-
another.
They closed the one in
that sounds
Pflugerville.
suspicious.
No, Mooney's is the best burger in town.
Was there one in Round Rock?
No, the best burgers
I don't think
ever
so.
are from Captain Banks something in Waco, Texas.
Mooney's burgers will murder
No,
them, I promise
Waco,
you.
they dip that butter, they dip
White
the
Castle.
things.
I'm lying.
Remember Crystals?
I'm lying. No, I haven't even had a White Castle burger.
Mooney's.
I only had one in Vegas, and I was mad.
We used to have a
What's the rest
place
of my
in
burger?
Killeen called Crystals.
I've heard
And
of
they had, like, that was the closest thing I've ever had from White Castle, other than the frozen White Castle burgers they sell at Walmart.
And y'all, no, Captain something, Captain Banks, whatever in Waco. If y'all are from Waco,
Rule of thumb,
Let
if
me
you don't
know.
remember the name of the place you ate that you say is the best, it's
listen, it was a
probably not
hole
the
in the
best.
wall, but it was the best hole in the wall ever.
And that's even
Hold
worse.
on. What about Brahms? I heard they had good
No.
hamburgers.
They lied.
B-R-U-M?
B-R-A-U.
Yeah, they lied. I
Is
used
that
to
the
live in. I
ice
used
cream
to live in
place?
Yes,
Dallas.
but I heard their burgers are really good.
No, they're not.
You do like Cajun Eats, though, so I don't know.
I like. Yeah, it's okay.
I haven't had it in a while though.
Me either. The first, let me just say it. The first time I had Cajun Eats, by far, very good. But then there's other times that it's not consistent. So that's why I don't.
I agree.
Um,
I had it a good
But we're talking about burgers. We're not talking about Cajun food. So
It's not really Cajun food. I wouldn't even classify Cajun eats as Cajun food, to be honest.
Yeah.
Most hyped up restaurant ever that doesn't exceed the expectations, for sure.
Cajun the
what-
most?
For me. For
Calvin.
Sure. For me.
The most?
For me, yeah.
Really?
Absolutely. That's hyped up. Like,
It's
people,
hyped up,
like people
yeah.
are just like,
Well,
oh, this is
people
the shit.
hype up a lot of stuff about all
Not
the
like
hyped up
them.
shit.
They hype up the what Cajun eats. Like they hyped up the food, even though they really only wanted to hype up the environment. The
Yeah.
environment is lit, right?
I mean, the chicken wings are
That's what I
pretty
was about to
good.
say. I think what it was is I think it got caught up in the hype because Austin didn't have nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think the food got caught up in the hype.
You know, whatever, anything baked potatoes is all about the hype because that is not a good.
I haven't had it yet.
It's not. You're not missing anything. But everybody.
Didn't you
has,
say that was amazing too?
No, I did not. I said I went there.
Play the tapes.
Roll it
Yeah,
back.
roll it back.
We are.
Roll it
I'll
back.
find
I
it.
don't
Trust
care.
me.
I don't care.
That's
You
the only
did.
Calvin's mission this weekend.
Okay,
You did.
I bet you $5,000.
Oh
But
yeah.
didn't
You
say
want
it.
to
Probably didn't say
shake?
it.
Can we shake on camera?
Do you hear me? Okay, that's what. Did you hear what I said right
She
now?
said that she did say it.
Yeah,
She
we're
said that
shaking.
You said she didn't say it. She said she didn't say
No,
that.
I said.
You said you didn't say
I
that.
said
No,
I
what
bet,
we're not about
no,
to do.
I said I bet
Listen,
you $5,000. I probably did say.
That's what she said.
I don't
You
got
shut
$5,000.
right? You
I'm not a very good businessman, guys. I didn't shake with my left hand because that's where my heart is. So
see
no,
y'all.
no worries.
No, if I would have said the other thing, it would have been.
But that's
all
not what the
accurate.
proposal was, though.
Y'all,
She switched it when
That
you
was not the proposal,
She
though.
switched it when you shook.
Exactly. That's not. That's
I
shady
ain't sure
business.
myself.
That's shady business.
You're not even confident in what you said. This is
All right, but it's
I'm so
not.
eating right now.
But I feel like
How
it's
you
not
been?
that good.
What?
'Cause I mean, I
I'm
tasted
great.
it. But Hop Dotties, so
Average.
good. You just want to.
I'm just telling the truth. I hate that people like when they ask my opinion about food and I tell them my opinion and then they hype me up on other things like you're a chef, you know this, but then when I say what they like isn't good, they get defensive.
I just feel like our
It's
palates might be different.
counterproductive.
I feel like our palates might be different.
That's the truth.
Yeah. So
But I know quality food. That's kind of my job. I used to be.
yeah.
I had hot dotties at PA because of Lunch Drop. And I was like, this is the worst burger I've ever had in my life.
Well, you shouldn't have ordered it from Lunch Shop. You should have just went there and got it fresh. That's your main.
So I didn't order it from the same place?
But still, like,
So the hot dotties in
But I
Round
feel
Rock
like-
that I've
I
had, it was decent. Like, I didn't have no
There's
problem.
always
I
a
mean,
line
we
there.
were in Round Rock
and
as
then
well.
Nutella
with
shake.
it.
It's not far.
But you should have like.
But,
I feel like with burgers, you have to go there and get it fresh.
I don't think that for Mooney's. Mooney's is fire no matter if I wait 3 hours later.
no.
You guys gotta try Mooney's. You gotta try
No,
Mooney's.
I'm
Try
just talking
Mooney's.
about waiting that long. I don't like. I want to eat my food fresh,
Yeah,
and it's not gonna taste the same
Yeah,
warmed up.
unless I'm high on life.
Mooney's Burgers is the best burgers and awesome.
You know what's
I
the best
guarantee.
burger?
I'm
Raven
willing,
Brown.
I'm willing to
Because-
bet.
Listen, when I make a burger, I put grilled mushrooms, I put grilled onions, some avocado,
Do you want to have a burger
some grilled
off?
jalapenos.
Do we need a burger off? Do we need to all three cook burgers?
We can.
And see who has
Every
the best?
time we mention food about how we do food, it's not a competition. But yes, we should have a burger off.
I mean, it is a competition.
All right.
We're gonna have a burger off.
Okay, I'm not judging.
We'll get
Oh,
to-
I'll
we'll-
judge.
no, you won't.
What am I supposed to eat then?
Your own burger.
Oh, yeah.
If you
Oh,
finish
yeah.
it, then okay.
Okay, listen, I'll finish 2 of them. Burger off.
We're gonna do a burger off.
Avocado.
Get my niece.
Bacon.
Oh, I put bacon, I put avocado, I put grilled onion. Let me stop
Y'all
telling
talking
y'all
everything about except for the
jalapenos.
burger itself. The
But you know
beef
what? If you don't,
that you use.
oh, I use
What do you
Angus
use?
beef.
Oh yeah, where you get it from?
I get it from HEB, Farmers Fresh
Oh,
Market.
Angus beef is at HEB.
Yes, they have Angus beef at
Speak of
HEB.
HEB.
Pure.
Yeah, they have an organic section. It's natural. I'm not lying. They do. Yeah, they do.
I'm not saying they don't. Your boy using Wagyu. That's all I'm gonna say.
They have that at HEB too.
They have that at yes, they do.
I know. That's what I use.
Oh no, whatever. Okay, it's all about what you do with the meat. okay.
Oh yeah.
With the
Where you
seasoning
put
and
it?
stuff. And then you can add you can make put a ball of cheese in there. And then when you bite the cheese. I'm hungry.
I know, right?
And then I'm gonna make some homemade French fries too with my. Let me stop giving away. And I might bake my bread.
But I'm not.
I might bake my bread. Don't come for me. I ain't breaking that. I ain't baking no bread. What y'all talking about? I'm about to buy them buns right from HEB section. Y'all tripping. Nah, I ain't baking no bread. Right?
I might bake my bread.
I don't care.
Might get a slice of your bread.
Use it for your burger.
We're talking about the burger. We're not talking about the bread. The bread is not in the competition.
Hell, I might bake my own pickles.
Wait, what?
Just put them in the vinegar.
You mean pickle your own pickles?
Whatever. Whatever. I ain't doing that shit.
It's just 3 months. You're waiting to pickle some pickles.
You gotta do that.
I'm gonna go to a farm.
Burger competition
I might grow my
2022.
own veggies. When is this competition? Y'all trying to grow my veggies? I ain't growing nothing.
You gonna grow this?
I'm buying all that shit from HEB. Let's be real.
Pre-cut?
Shit.
Might be the move. Y'all go ahead and slice it for me too.
You know what? It don't even matter. I'm still gonna.
Matter of fact, I might just order a burger. Fuck it. Like, what we doing?
I might get the cheese from the deli. I might fuck
Oh, I
around.
already know I'm getting my cheese from the deli. I'm
cheese.
getting the sharp cheddar and the swish, and I'm gonna put them.
The swish? Yeah, that swish.
Swish.
Now,
It's called
now I know who's
swish.
coming in third.
It's
Now I
called
know.
That's an H?
Now I know who's coming in third.
swish. It's not called swish. Yeah.
She got balled up like a basketball and shit.
Swish.
Swiss?
Swish.
There's
That's
no
what
H.
I'm saying. Swish.
Spell it.
SWISS. Swish.
What's the H?
I'm not saying no H.
You are.
I'm just from the country, y'all. I can't even say Mira.
She said swish.
Mira. Mira.
18 times.
Mira. Swish. Mira.
Swiss.
Swish. Swish. Swish.
Sandwich?
Shim.
It was the way
closer
that
than
she
that.
did her lips. Did you see it? Swish. Swish.
Y'all,
Swiss.
y'all see how they
You better get some Gouda cheese.
Gouda. I'm just kidding. Oh, you know what? Gouda would be good, but I don't want that on my burger. It's not gonna go with the swish and the bacon and the avocados and the jalapenos. And
Moving
All right,
on.
let's get into our first topic.
I
22
think I might
minutes
make
in.
cheese with it.
So
Yeah. Swish.
is it gonna? Okay, so this was something I actually commented on someone's post about this, and I always get killed, right? Because allegedly I hate black women. You know, it's just for some reason that's a thing.
You and Mr. Kevin Samuels.
Don't put me in the same light as Kevin Samuels.
You used to fuck with him hard.
I did
Until what?
until I heard one of his interviews. I was like, it's a little tough, bro. But like, he wasn't really making a valid point. Like before he got like popping and all this shit. Now he has to like, literally argue. Like he has to argue, or it doesn't really make sense. But yeah, we're not talking about him. Fuck him. I was just teasing.
So
So there was a post that one of my friends had posted, and I commented my opinion, and I'm gonna tell my opinion. But it said, if a man proposed to a girl and she says no, is the relationship over? Me? Yes, it's over. Because for one, or starting off, like I'm not proposing twice to the same person, right? In that sense, like, what would be the, like, if we're not on the same page at that point, when are we ever going to get on the same page? Like, when are we ever going to be on the same page? Because if I propose, right, in my mind, that means I not only talk to your family, I talk to your closest friends. Me and that particular person have had a trillion conversations. And I'm not doing no wake up in the morning and propose thing. Like, I'm not going to roll over like, let's get married. Like, I'm going to do something that's going to be, like, life-changing. I'm going to put everything I have into that proposal. And if I do that and you say no, there's nothing more we need to talk about. Like, there's no reason for us to be together at that point. If marriage was the goal. per our conversations that we've had a trillion times before.
What
that.
if y'all didn't have those conversations?
We did. I'm saying we did.
But what if y'all didn't?
But I'm saying we did in that situation with me being the man. See, that's what women love to do. That like they love to downplay a man's perspective. I'm saying me as a man,
Right. You're saying your perspective.
my perspective as a man, because the question asked if a man proposed and a girl says no. Right? We got to stop going outside of the post.
We're not. But.
But you kind of are going outside of the box because you're making it specific to your situation.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it's saying if a man. So me being a man, I'm saying what I would do. Like it's specific to my proposal because I'm a man, right?
Right. So
my proposal would look different than another man's proposal. So another man could have also a different
So that's
take.
still going outside the post.
I don't think it is because it's asking if a man proposed
So
to a
don't
girl,
even have your
she says
opinion
no.
there.
Is the relationship over? And I said yes, and then I went into why it's yes.
for you.
For
Yes.
you. So that's
Correct.
going outside the
Well,
post.
no, the question, I answered the question and then I went into it.
Yeah.
So I said yes. That's the answer. That's my answer is yes. So I'm only just for conversation purposes explaining why it's a yes for me.
Right.
So I'm not leaving the
That makes
post.
sense.
I still explain the answer to the post for me.
Yeah.
It's yes.
Right. So that makes
So I'm not leaving the post. I've already answered it. So now I'm just going outside. I'm just explaining to you guys why it would be a yes for me
Right.
as a man. Not necessarily saying this is the scenario. Not saying that every man is going to propose in that kind of light, in that kind of way.
Yeah.
So for me, yeah, absolutely.
Some of these people be proposing just to trap you.
That's what I said. I said I'm not going to be one of those men who just turn over in bed and say, "Hey, let's get married." Like I'm going to go and be really thoughtful about it. I'm not only going to speak to your friends. I'm not only going to speak to your family. We're going to have a ton of conversations. I'm not going to make this one of those proposals where it's just really simple, right? And if you say no, at that point, in my opinion, like there's no. What are we going to do moving forward? Do you expect me to propose again? How did the proposal work? Like, I did a lot of work. I'm not doing anything that's going to be lackluster.
I think for me, like coming from both parties, like a man or a woman, wherever you are, it might be woman to woman, man to man, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like a sense like you should already know. Like even if you didn't discuss it, which I hope you would discuss prior to like wanting to marry that person or vice versa. But I feel like it's a feeling. Like to me, it should be a mutual feeling. You know, yes, you should talk about these things, or whatever. But I mean, I feel like if someone were to propose to me and I said, I wouldn't say no. It just depends on the situation, the person. Honestly, say if it was like my current situation, hands down, I'd say yes. Like I wouldn't like there wouldn't be any hesitation. But I feel like there's a feeling that you would know. Does that make sense? Like you would know.
We're saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
like when I say communication, I don't also always mean just conversation. But for me personally, there's going to be a ton of conversations, and those conversations are going to be built off the feelings.
True.
Like I'm not going to start talking to you about marriage if I don't feel that way about you,
Yeah.
and vice versa. I'd hope the woman wouldn't talk to me about marriage if she doesn't really feel that way about me.
Yeah.
You know, so it is still built off a feeling. Like you should still know, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, you should still have that conversation. Speaking to the two people who have never been married in the building.
What do you mean?
Maybe prior life you could have been. It's those internal feelings, you know.
Well,
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
like beforehand when I did want to be married and like it was this guy, whatever, like my previous ex when I was in Dallas, like I wanted to marry him. Like I wanted to like start this.
You talk about him every episode.
No, this is not about
They
this.
should have got married, right?
No, this is not about fucking Richard. No, it's not about him. This is about
It's spicy.
I don't give a fuck about him. Anyways, this is about no offense to him.
Wait, what?
No offense to him, but
Wait, huh?
I really don't care about him.
No offense.
And I haven't even
Fuck
thought
you,
about
no
I haven't
offense
even
though.
thought I haven't even thought about him until you mentioned him.
I didn't mention it.
You said the ex in which the ex that I always talk about, which would have been Richard,
I
and
just
I'm
don't know.
not.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, me either. Can we get an opinion from
listening, so fuck him.
from the person who's
Anyways.
married?
I just want him to just. Ugh. Anyway,
Can we get an answer from the woman who's been married
So,
and our veteran?
for me, I feel like it depends on the situation. I think somebody else said that on your post, but I feel like it depends on the situation. Now, speaking from your perspective, like if you were in that situation, completely understand that if you had a conversation with this person, y'all been talking about marriage, the love is there, you see a future with this person. I'm not just willy-nilly up and asking you to marry me, and then she turns around and says no. Excuse me. After we've talked about it multiple times, not just once. You know, it wasn't an idea that just popped in your head. After you talked about it, after you've gone to the family, after you've planned out this, you know, extravagant, you know, wedding proposal, and she turns around and says no. I can understand you feeling like, you know, okay, I'm done. I got to the point.
Can't do that again.
Yeah. So I understand that. If there was any hesitancy on her part, right, then that should have been discussed prior to, and you wouldn't have done that. Completely understand that. So going back to it depends on the situation. Now, if that never happened, and then all of a sudden, you know, you pop up and you're like, because I think that happens too. Sometimes men want to just surprise the women, so maybe they have still done the talking to her family, talking to her friends, surprising her, but they didn't have the conversation. Or maybe it's I can see myself, you know, with you or for whatever, but y'all haven't talked in detail about it, so it's just a surprise and she's caught off guard, like, oh, I didn't know it was gonna happen right now, like, and she says no. Then I feel like it was the lack of communication. So we need to have another conversation about this. Not that I don't love you, not that I don't see me spending the rest of my life with you, but right now we might have goals that we need to, you know, whatever. So I don't know if that's what the person meant when she commented and said, I think it depends. Because if a conversation is had, I completely understand how you feel in saying, we got to the part where I thought we were moving on. If this is not it, then maybe we're not meant to be together, you know? Yeah. So that's just mine.
Yeah, for sure. And then also, I've had conversations with women who have been married for a long time and divorced really late in their life, right? So is there etiquette in that situation? If a guy, we're combining both situations, whether it's what I think or what you think, if a guy does do the proposal, like he has your family and friends there, whatever the case may be, it's in a public setting, and do you say no in public, and then, or do you say yes in public, and then do you say no in private? Because that could be very embarrassing for the guy, right?
Yeah.
That could just destroy his self-esteem.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say no in public. I don't think that I would, because I'm that type of person. I'm that type of person that I don't want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? So I might say yes, and like, yeah, like that kind of yes. You might get that.
Oh, can I be there?
Yes.
Kinda. Don't even say no or yes. Yeah, kinda.
Yes. It's like yes, get up.
Wink, it's time to go.
Get up.
Well, we're gonna just take this.
Yeah.
Wow, this is an amazing experience. Let's go home.
Yes. Put it on and get up. Put it on and get up. You know how you talk to your teeth?
What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck up.
So you never drop that smile. Yes. Get up. Just like that.
Get the fuck up.
Nah, I'm not saying that, Raven.
God damn.
You may as well say no.
I probably would, honestly.
Not a straight no. Will you marry me? No. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought we was going to
That's
church.
basically what she said. No, get the fuck up. That is basically what you just said.
No, I wouldn't do it. I would just
No
do
disrespect, though, is
I
what
would
you
look
would
at him
probably
like
say.
this. Get the fuck up. I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? Yes.
Well, you have to.
I'm not gonna do it.
But now, if it was someone I want to marry,
And then what about multiple marriages? Can you recycle the proposal?
oh Lord.
Recycle the proposal.
What do you mean?
So, shout out to my older brother.
He proposed the same way multiple times?
No, not putting that on him.
Oh.
Absolutely not.
Well,
but he's just been married 3 times.
Okay.
And all different proposals. But, like, couldn't you kind of, like, do the same thing?
No.
No.
But what, like,
It
wouldn't you
better
be
be
better at the
He better
like
be on a hot air
if the
balloon.
third marriage was like the final one?
because I
Wouldn't the
might
third
not-
marriage be the fire one? Because you rehearsed this shit
I
so
might
many
not like the
times.
same thing that the other person.
Someone
likes.
might like this extravagant thing where it's in front of family. Someone might like something that's
Oh no,
more
you tweak it though. You can still
secluded.
recycle things. What is it? What is it
I don't
called
know.
when
You
you
better
guys
not
like
recycle no
shop
ring.
things? What does Play-Doh
Re-gift?
Closet do?
Nah.
What do they do?
Play-Doh closet.
What do they do with their clothes?
They
It's like-
reuse, recycle, and repurpose, but we ain't
Secondhand.
doing that.
Secondhand.
No, what is it called?
It is 2021.
What's
We
the
ain't
term called
recycling.
for upsells? Something like that?
Upcycling.
Yeah.
We ain't upcycling nothing, okay? You better upcycle yourself with a hot air
Let
balloon.
me tell you something.
We ain't doing that.
We're not upcycling, regifting, none of that.
You can't use the same ring for
I
that.
am not the same person. I am not Janae over there, okay?
So you
I am
can't
not
use the same ring.
I ain't Fabricia.
Calvin,
It's Raven.
Stop playing with us.
I'm
What is,
asking.
wait, what is,
playing with us.
what is Regina George say? Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not gonna happen.
I'm asking the question. You can't use it. So if the ring is a $400,000 ring,
It better be Sapphire Diamond, the one that I requested on my Pinterest. If you go there, you
And you
can
can't
find
reuse it.
in my wedding details.
but don't like in the movies. Is it just the white movies where like they're like, this is my grandmother's ring that
Now that's okay, but if he's used it on someone else, no, I want a new ring.
Yeah.
I want a new
But
ring.
you, your ex-wife, and
do you
your
take the
grandma.
ring back? If y'all, if like,
You,
if
yeah,
you propose,
If it's a family heirloom, yes, take the ring back. But if it's not a family
why are you
heirloom,
yelling?
I can't tell. I can't
Me and
tell
my
from
ex-husband,
yelling.
we both gave each other their rings back.
Like that was like a mutual thing. Like,
well,
hey,
no, I take that back. Not gave it back. I kept the wedding ring. He kept the wedding band.
so it wasn't like an exchange, like you know how like
Yeah.
baby dads or baby moms meet up at HEB to exchange
Here.
stuff, like the kid.
No,
Okay,
Not at HEB.
like
been there, done that.
Don't put
I've
HEB.
been there, done that.
The ring,
I've
the
seen
ring you gave me is mine. Like I still have my wedding ring. I don't wear it, but I still
Would you
have
sell
it.
it?
Did I sell it? No,
Would
I still. No, I still have it.
You don't wear it? Okay, sell it.
It's in my mom's. It's in my mom's jewelry box.
She said, "Okay,
She
sell
wears
it."
it sometimes.
Now, if,
What?
see,
Huh?
Your
It's
mom
like-
would-
I mean, my
Yeah,
ring
it's
is
a
on.
heart.
My ring is on Pinterest. It's a sapphire ring.
It's on Pinterest.
Oh yeah, it says ring until I say I do. That's the one it's under. In case anyone's wondering.
Yeah, mine is really pretty. It's a heart with a diamond in the middle.
Aww,
So
it sounds pretty.
he did a good job. With the ring, yeah.
It's the shade for me.
Yeah, he did a good job with the ring.
Ooh, someone give me my sunglasses.
Oh, not you saying fuck him, but you know,
Yeah.
Okay, but
fuck him, but no offense, you know.
yeah.
No fancy.
See, I know he's gonna do a great job.
Oh
It's
yeah,
on- it's on
Is that
Pinterest.
is that a warning
It's on Pinterest. I already warned him.
already?
Shit. He's like, just ride the wave, ride the wave, ride the wave. Yeah, ride the wave over to the wedding bells. What do you mean? We're gonna be together forever. Yeah, that's my crazy side coming out. He was like, sometimes you're a little bit. Sometimes you creep me out, and I was like, I smiled because of that. I smiled. I was like, okay.
Yikes!
I know, right?
Double yikes.
You better run out the door first chance he gets.
Wait, what?
I'm crazy.
Not you sending them away.
I know. I got like 2 more months to be not crazy, and then I can just, recycle that. I'm just
Why 2
kidding.
months?
I'm kidding.
But why 2 months?
Yikes!
Because you have the grace period of being crazy, non-crazy.
Oh, so you faking it?
I'm playing, y'all. He already knows I'm crazy. He already says like I creep him out.
What?
Yeah. He's like, sometimes you creep me out, but I love you.
That's tough.
No, it's perfect because he's okay with my weirdness.
Weirdness and craziness is 2 different things.
No, he didn't say I was crazy. He was
You
just
just
no. He
said
told
you
me
were
no. He
crazy.
told me I'm weird, but he's like sometimes you creep me out, and
No.
I was like this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. Let's not talk about how crazy I am on here.
Speaking of crazy,
What?
Houston.
Oh yeah.
Was this past weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Astroworld. If you grew up in Texas, I think that knowledge is very known that Astroworld was a amusement park that existed.
I used to go all the time.
Was it in Houston? Or was it just
Yeah.
outside of Houston?
Now it's a satanic portal, according to social media.
It's in Houston.
Okay. Never been, but I definitely heard about it growing up.
Yeah.
But
It's fun.
It used to be like,
I mean-
because Houston.
I mean, we
NASA's
can't say
in
it's
Houston,
fun, guys.
right?
We still have to, like, it's not fun now.
No. The amusement park.
amusement
was fun.
park.
It hasn't
Fun.
been an amusement
It
park.
used to be associated
in a-
with
in a
NASA,
long
right?
time. I don't know about that.
Like NASA.
I think so.
Because
I'm not
NASA's in Houston, so Astro Six Flags was based off of that.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm not going to talk about how many people passed away because I don't know. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because for me, I've never been to a concert in my life, and this just reinforced me never going to a concert.
Well, first and
Ever.
foremost, my heart goes out to all the families and the people that are lost in that event, and I can't even imagine like losing someone very, very close to me. For in such a weird way that you would not expect someone to just go to a concert one night and just
not come home.
So thoughts and prayers go out to the families who were involved.
And I think you don't think when people think of ways to pass or to die, like being trampled to death is never a thought that kind of comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Like I just think that would be a terrible way to go.
Yeah. I looked at some of the videos like on TikTok and stuff.
Couldn't do
like
it.
that.
Can't do that. Like
Where-
I saw one video and I was just like, nope.
Yeah.
I don't. See, this is one of the worst things about social media. Things you should never see, you see all the time.
Like
No, I was
actually
just-
seeing the bodies on the ground and
Yeah,
stuff. I saw one too.
Well,
I was
I
like,
saw
nope.
those, but I didn't watch those. I was more so referring to like how close together the people were. Like I didn't know how close they were until like I saw the video. Like they were literally like you could not move.
And that has happened to me before.
Wow.
That being that close. Were you with us that year? Yes, you were, right? South by Southwest. I don't know if you're with us. It could have been me, Desiree, and Diane. One of our friends had a friend that was DJing a set for South by Southwest. We went into a bar. It was daylight when we went in. Maybe the sun was going down, but by the time he finished his set, it was night. So when we stepped out of the bar, it was immediately like this.
That's how
Were
Halloween
you there
was.
that night?
I went with Javier that night. And
Oh.
we were like,
It was like
shaking
this,
around.
and people are and it's right outside. So we were literally like this to get and when we immediately grabbed each other's hands because that's all we could do. If anybody dropped their phone, your phone was gone because there was no bending over. It was way too many people. You couldn't bend over. So it was like, and it was you immediately. Anxiety, like it's almost like you start hyperventilating, like you can't, it was so many people, and for the longest, like people were pushing and you couldn't go anywhere, and it was just like this. So finally we got up the street to where it was like a street, and we just wanted to get off of that street. And to this day, that was the last time we had ever been on 6th Street for South by Southwest because it was too many people. Like, I can understand when you feel like you're gonna die. Like I thought I was gonna die because it was so many people.
Yeah.
So I would never be in an event like that because that was it. That was the only time, like it was crazy.
Before COVID, like way before COVID, like relay weekend was always like that. And me and my sister, we would just, it was me and my friend, me and my sister, before my sister like left to Houston, we would just be on the rooftop bars because we would just look down at people like, okay, there's too many people. Same with Halloween. Like I remember
I've been to Halloween. I've been to relays, and it's a lot of people, but you can still walk. I've never been to where you were smushed.
There was one Halloween where it was like this. It was like this, and I wonder who was I with my sister? I can't remember. I would think I was a cop that year. That's what I remember. But like you couldn't move. Even like the cops like had put up like certain barriers and stuff like that. But it was pointless to put up those barriers. You couldn't even see the barriers. But like you were like moving through the crowd. Like the crowd was moving you. Like it was
terrible.
Yeah, very. But can't imagine.
Fuck 6th Street. Fuck 6th Street.
I've always said I've had guns pulled out on me on 6th Street. I
Same.
don't
Like, let me
even. I
tell you
don't
something.
go.
You know how Reagan just said, fuck disrespect, or fuck whatever, no disrespect? Yes, all the disrespect. All the disrespect. I cannot say in 6th Street.
Yeah. So now I have a job on the weekends where I drive drunk people from bar to bar, right? I don't go on 6th Street to drive. I mean, I guess I go on West 6th Street. But like Dirty 6, I don't go there. I just do from Rainy to West 6, West 6 to Rainy, and back and forth and do all the hotels just because it's just gotten to the point where it's just been crazy.
6 has never changed for me. Like
Crazy.
It's always been that, and I don't know. I had no business being 18 years old, just out there. Like
Same. My
anything
sister
could
used to
happen.
give me her
Safe. It's so not safe.
It's not like literally anything could have happened, and
Anything does happen
I
over
wouldn't
there.
have been prepared.
Yeah.
Like you survive 6th Street. Like you get to a point where like if you stay in Austin or near Austin or the surrounding cities, you get to a point where like you survived it. Like you enjoyed your time, but you actually survived 6th Street.
Like even
not everyone
like-
does.
not everybody does. My opinion is not even fun anymore. Like I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't know why it was fun.
You know?
Like
Yeah,
I don't like at 18, 21, like I don't know why driving X amount of miles to a street that's going to be filled, you have to pay for park. Like I don't know.
Oh, I never paid for parking.
Walking from the other side, that where it used to be dirt, walking all the way back to like
On 5th Street.
I think it was fun for me because I never like I was with my friend and I was with my sister and like we
Yeah,
just
I was-
you know
Yeah,
but
everyone was
I
with
was
their
young.
friends. Yeah.
But
But
even
you think you look back now,
And you're like, that was
even
mad
when
dangerous.
I was going out,
Yes.
but even when I was going out a lot, most of the time my ass was sitting down, like for real. Like my ass was sitting down. I'm not a big drinker in the first place. Like I would just be sitting.
that
down
would be
like
even
this.
worse.
I wasn't really drinking
And
like
then
that
like
back
it's
in the
because
day.
I don't drink. I didn't drink when I went out. It's because I get anxiety with people around me because I have to watch people because my friends, if they're drinking, you know, I'm like I don't know who's by me. I don't know what they're doing. So I'm just like this the whole time, like on edge, and people are like, "Why don't you?"
When
smile?
you're drinking or when you're not. I feel like I would be that way
Both.
when I'm not.
Both.
Yeah, so to
Both,
be in
even-
big settings, I gotta be a little lit. Your
Yeah,
boy,
like,
I don't like.
Both. Like I can't. I like even if I'm lit like that, I'm still aware of my surroundings. I'm just like,
But
but
I'm
I'm
saying
still
to
on
take
edge.
that edge off, I gotta.
oh no, I have
Or
to
I'm
smoke
gonna
weed.
be-
I have to smoke weed. If I'm gonna be like that, I have to smoke weed to take off the edge and off my anxiety. But if I'm drinking, I'm still like this because I've just been in situations where just people are just like they're just fucking scary. Point blank period. They're just scary and I don't want to be around them.
And not to get away from Houston and just what that like. We're talking about experiences where there's not like a mile in between us and like not being like being out of the facility,
Yeah.
right? Like say you're in the middle of it, right? And you're looking at a long way to get out, like a long way. So I can't even really just picture. And just to my knowledge, I know I said I wasn't going to speak on the people who passed away because I don't know. But from everything I've seen, it was people who were like 25 or
Yeah.
under.
Yeah.
Just wondering who.
Did he pass? Or is he
Who?
still in a coma?
Which one? The
The
9-year-old.
9-year-old.
He's fighting for his life
Still
right now.
fighting.
And I pray that he makes it through. Like I can't even imagine like being a parent and like watching your kid, you know, fight for their life.
I think the oldest person
For a
I saw was
concert.
27. I think, and then younger than that.
I think the oldest one was trying to help. He tried to help his sister-in-law.
Fiance. Oh, somebody
Or
tried
something
to
like
say his
that.
fiance.
And I know people who were there, and like they were there left and had no idea none of that happened.
That's crazy.
Like literally posting pictures literally the next day, like everything was good.
One of my
Like people didn't know what happened.
yeah.
Not saying that like when they were there, like things were happening, but like it was just so much going on that there's no way in hell like
everybody knows
and all 50,000 or 60,000
Yeah.
people, like people were still just hanging out, like
Yeah.
not knowing how much death was around
I
them.
can tell you that I went to a it's called Malaluna Festival. It's a music festival in San Antonio. Not as big as that, but
I didn't even know it was a festival.
yeah.
I heard
What?
of
Which one?
Astroworld.
Malaluna? Oh, Astroworld.
Yeah.
Astroworld was a couple years. Malaluna, the baby was there. Meg Thee Stallion, Rick Ross, Miguel, Danny Lay. It was, it was a good lineup. However, we weren't only during Meg Thee Stallion and the baby did we go up to where a lot of people were. Every other person that performed, we were just listening to the music. You know what I mean? Like we were way in the back, not anywhere near the crowd. It was yards between us and people, like, because we did not want to get in the thickness of all the people. Like I don't have to be up at the front. I'm not going to the front. Like that's too much. Like the way my anxiety is set up, I couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
And the thing is, I think a lot of people that were really affected were nowhere near the front.
I thought they were by the mosh pit.
I don't think they're anywhere near the front. Well, besides the one person that he acknowledged within the set, but like, I think it was just like everywhere. Like, I think the whole thing was a mosh pit essentially, except if you was outside. Like, I think it was that tight. So, I don't know if this is true, but they were saying like, if you jumped, your feet wouldn't touch the ground again. Like, because it was so tight. Like, you
That's
jumped
crazy.
up and like, it was so tight to the point like your feet not coming back down.
Oh wow.
That's crazy.
Like, you couldn't jump up in place. That's how tight it was.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't even like his, like, I don't know his music like that, except for his song with Drake. But
Sicko
apparently,
Mode?
yeah. But apparently he's just like the shit. And Drake was there too, right? Like, I don't know if it's really their fault. I don't know if it's the artist's fault. The artist is the artist. My job is to show up here and sing my little song and rap my little rap. And the facility needs to take care of all that. Security needs to take care of all that. Police need to take care of all that. I don't think that's the artist's, like, I don't think that's their resolve. Because, like, they signed a contract to be somewhere to sing a song.
Yeah.
Have a great performance, wherever the case may be. But all the other stuff that goes into that should be, like, the facility's job to figure out, not the artist.
Yeah.
Because the artist isn't walking around before the show like, oh, is that taped up? Oh, is that screw in there? Hold up.
I don't know what all he could have seen. Like, if there's 50,000 people and you're on a stage, I don't know that you can see everything that's going on. Like, you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think you're focused on everything that's going on.
Like the adrenaline of you performing. Like, I feel like that one situation caught his eye because he did stop, make sure the dude was okay. They played that little snippet of it. And then even the chanting, how many times have we been in this room, had conversation, and we all start talking at once? You know what I'm saying? We can't hear each other talk because we're all talking at once. So 50,000 people, people were like, oh, we were chanting help, but do you think he could really make that out? Like,
even if he could, like, I don't think that's his responsibility to respond to that. Like, honestly, like, he's the artist. Like, there should be people in place to handle those kind of situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are trying to kill him or whatever the case may be, and they may have their rights or whatever the case, like, might be related to someone who passed away. Like, I don't know. Whatever the case may be, but I don't think it's the artist's fault. Like, it's really not. Like, especially if I know I'm about to perform in front of 50,000 people, do you think I give a fuck what's going on in the crowd? Or do you think I have headphones in, my mic, and you think I'm rapping?
Yeah.
Like, it would be different. It might be different if it was in the daytime. It might even be different if it was in the daytime.
Yeah, I know. I don't think that. Definitely not professional. I don't think we have the clear cut answers. Or just,
That's
that
just
I don't know what it's like to be in his shoes. I don't know what it's like.
I don't even
you
know
yeah.
how it is to be in the shoes of the
I
don't
person who's in a
know
concert,
if
because I've never been to one.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I have no
just don't
idea.
even know.
Let me
If
tell
it,
you, not up close.
I don't even know if it just.
I need to be quick. I need to be quick. I need to be close to an exit. I need to be able to exit.
It was live stream. If I really was like, if I fuck with that particular artist, like I'd probably just live
I
stream.
need to be able
Not
to
going
see you
anywhere.
behind me.
I
need to be able to do this.
I think
like,
the venue
you know?
failed. Security failed. Like there needed. I don't think there was enough security for that amount of people.
Yeah.
And we gotta be
I think
honest,
there's a lot of
like
different
concerts,
factors.
people pass out. Like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
a thing.
Yeah, and that's happened forever.
Like that's literally a thing. Like I've heard different like artists say like, yo, we've been to shows where we're walking, just doing our walkthrough, and there's people passed out, and not a single person is doing anything about it. It's just a thing. That's concerts, I guess. Although that shouldn't be the case. Even like I was talking about earlier, like off air, about the Cedric, Eddie Griffin,
The King
rest in
of
peace.
Comedy.
Yeah, rest in peace to Charlie Murphy and George Lopez. I was in the first 3 rows, and literally Eddie Griffin was like going in on this lady who had passed out. Like they had the EMS come in and like get her out, but he's like going in on her like comedy wise, and I'm just like, what's the protocol there? Like, should the show stop? He didn't stop the show. He just continued to make fun of her while she's passed out. What's the protocol?
Oh yeah. I just.
Frank Irving Center is huge too. I'm sure there was 50,000 people in there that night.
Where Frank Irving Center?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
They were there.
I've been in the Frank Irving Center when it's been really packed and busy too, but like never like how that concert was.
There had to have been 40,000 people in there. Maybe not. I don't know.
Back. We talking about Kings of Comedy.
Yeah, that night.
Yeah.
Cause it was full. Like literally, I was on the first like floor next to like the stage itself, but like I could see all the cameras and stuff like all the way around it. So, and someone
Yeah,
passed out
full.
there.
I said it was full that night.
But was it like the Astro World?
No,
No,
everyone had their own
we're
seats.
on seat. Yeah, we're in seats and stuff. We're not standing up, so yeah.
That's crazy.
So what about a concert like that? You think you can go to a concert that has seats?
Only if it was like that. Like I don't know. I don't know what it looked like where y'all were sitting. I wasn't sitting close to anybody. Like it was like a chair, at least a couple of inches of space in between. Like I could do like this with my arms where I was sitting, and not touch somebody.
I can do like this. But it's my family. It's my family, so I'm okay.
I went with my mom, and like we were like this far apart from each other, like on the floor or whatever. So
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I think that security. Oh, we're talking about the security guard at Astroworld, the police chief. Because you know how they were saying that somebody was injecting
People with fentanyl.
Yeah, and now the police chief is saying that security guard that they said was injected actually wasn't injected. I'm gonna need y'all not to be changing your stories.
I'm just need.
I think they were just trying to cover up something. So
Everyone doesn't want to be at fault.
Yeah.
So most people, when they don't want to be at fault, they tend to lie.
Yeah.
Or come up with a story that the police are supposed to investigate.
Because
So.
how is the same person going to inject someone in different areas?
Well, I mean,
Okay.
if you're in that sense, like if you move around, right, everything affects people differently. So it wasn't like boom, 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 boom. Like I don't think people went down like at the same time.
Yeah.
It might have been just like spaced out throughout the whole performance.
But
And
you still
drugs
can't move though. You still couldn't move. You
like
know what
the
I
person,
mean?
The person.
The person, if it was one
doing all the
person doing all the
injecting.
shit,
Could be persons. Who knows?
That's true.
or nobody,
Or no injecting going on at all.
right? Nothing.
Or that sounded good at the time when, just had to figure out what to say. I don't know. It's tough.
That's just a tragic
Yeah.
story, man. Like you shouldn't. You should trust in facilities to facilitate in a way that gets you home. You know,
I probably won't go to a concert for a while.
like ever.
I mean, I haven't been to a concert in so long.
Never going
My
to a
last
concert again.
concert was Jhené Aiko, and that concert was spectacular.
So
There was only a few people there.
Listen,
and
I almost went underwater one time, and I'm never getting in a boat
at a
again.
concert?
No.
Talk about y'all boat ride.
Oh. It was late. And I'm still getting on boat.
Same. I can't can't wait till boat season.
If I do get on a boat, I need double life jackets on.
Oh, one time did I tell you I almost drowned in the water?
I did drown.
So
Jesus Christ! You just went out parachute. She was about to say something. She was like, "I did it."
Right? It was so funny because there was a post that was like, how many of y'all drowned when y'all was little? And everybody's like, oh yeah, I definitely. No, in the pool.
Oh, Slitterbond was tough. That little wave pool, man.
Let me
I
tell you
went
something.
under. I don't know how I came back up, yo.
I've been to the Slitterbond once.
Still went back.
I don't fuck around.
So when I was on the boat, I was actually with Courtney and Ashley, who we used to work with. Anyways, they're up there dancing on the boat, and I'm over there drowning. And like, not drowning, but I was getting far away from the boat. Like, I was drifting. I was like, help, help, help. And this is them. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to die. I see how people drown because you get tired of trying to swim against the current and stuff like that. So finally, they see me like, help, help. Then they go with the boat and come and get me. And like, they pull me in. I was like, sorry, like I got too far from the boat. Never do that again. Because we were in open
sorry
water.
for almost drowning.
Huh?
Not saying sorry for almost drowning. She said, I'm so sorry.
Right.
Let me tell y'all something. I have an issue. What is it called with is it buoyancy? What is it? Basically, my ass don't float. They say everybody's supposed to float. I don't think that shit is real.
How do you even float?
No,
It is.
I don't float. Let me tell you what happens to me. I sink. I don't float. I sink. I'm supposed to come back up. I don't come back up.
Because you can't relax.
Well,
Aren't you supposed to take a deep breath in?
I don't know, but I remember when I was
What was
little.
that again?
I was at a swimming pool and I didn't realize that. So I was over by like the 4 feet, 5 feet. I was fine, jumping up to where you can touch the ground.
How old were you?
I don't know. Maybe 3rd grade. I don't know. But I did not realize that it was sloping and getting deeper. So like one of my neighbor friends who I went to the pool with, he was like chilling and floating in like the 10 foot. I didn't realize that 5 foot was going to 10 foot. So I went over by where he was and jumped in. Bitch, when I tell you, I don't know who I'm talking to, but whoever, bitch, motherfuckers, when I tell y'all, I kept going down and down and down. And then I realized, like I was not going back up. And so it was an angel. Grabbed my arm, and then all of a sudden, I was at the top going like this, but I drowned. I was going down.
That's scary.
It's terrifying being 5'4".
I wasn't like 5 or 4. I was in like 3rd grade.
No, how tall were you then?
Oh yeah, short as fuck, and that's what I'm saying. And yeah, little going down. I drowned.
Yeah.
That's the first
I
time
didn't realize I could swim until I was like.
I don't
probably
think
a
anyone
year
taught
ago.
me how to swim. I
No one
just
taught me how to
know
swim.
how to do it.
One time I just got in the lake and I was like, oh, okay.
I heard like that's how you learn. Like you have one of those experiences. I didn't. It didn't work. Like I was drowning.
Oh no!
Like if
when I was little,
I don't think it was an angel, but I really think it was my neighbor. He grabbed me and pulled my arm up. But if he was not there, I would be gone. Like I wouldn't be here to tell this story. My sister would be telling the story for me. It's a shame what happened to my sister. Wouldn't you? Like that's what would have happened.
I don't know. Look, I wasn't here yet.
Somebody would have to tell you. You were in the
Someone would have to tell.
That's what happened. You were in the womb. Yeah.
So you were
It
not.
was 93, 94. I think it was somewhere in 94, matter of fact. 9, 10, yeah. Oh shit,
I was
y'all.
here.
That's
I was
trauma.
2 years old.
I got PTSD. It's all worked
Oh,
up.
me too. But I'm older.
You learn how to relax, you'll be okay.
I don't
Okay,
float.
so I didn't even when I was younger. No one taught me how to swim. I didn't even know how to swim. I drowned once at Slitterbond, and then one day, like in my adult life, I was like, man, I can't swim. I got into the lake and I started swimming. I know it's 6 stories deep. So I'm like, how the hell did I learn how to
You
swim?
don't life jacket?
Hell no.
Why would you get in the lake with no life
I
jacket
have
if you
no
didn't
damn
know how to
idea.
swim?
I have no damn. I have no idea.
No damn.
And I'm black.
What is a no damn?
Not and I'm black. It's even worse when you're
if
black
you-
and you
if
can't
you're
swim
brown,
versus
you're
just
brown.
not being able to swim.
If you're black, you're slack, knowing how to swim, so you're going under.
I'm just confused. I am baffled
I'm
at the
sleeping,
fact
y'all.
that you got in the water with no life jacket, and you in that large amount of body of water, I slipped into the deep end. I didn't know it was deep.
She didn't go there.
Nah,
It's not my door.
I thought it was the neighbor saying be quiet. You know how you go now?
Listen, our neighbors have no right to tell me to be quiet, yo. Like,
the way
they
that
are
they be
so
stumping in
loud.
them elephant shoes.
Like, what are they doing? Like, I'll be so confused. Like, what? Do I sound like that when I walk? Because they just...
Heavy footed.
No, they're wearing elephant shoes. I'm sorry, they're wearing cement shoes.
Go best friend. We gonna- I don't know what I can do.
What's our quote? Let's get out of here. We got one more video thing we gotta do.
Y'all, I've been working nonstop, and I ain't used to that. Okay, since
You was
my
off for
accident.
like a whole year, right?
Shit, that was for real.
She said, fuck, maybe. Shit. Was I?
I don't know. I mean, shit. But
Definitely was off for a year.
yeah, but now like I'm working like Monday through Friday, and then I work over the weekends until 2:30 in the morning. But now I'm just like, I should be used to that since I used to go out, but I'm not. I go to bed at 8.
Today's Thursday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't get the long time no talk DMs until like at least Saturday. That's a little weird for me. Usually get those DMs then on the weekend. Long time no talk.
Hey.
Poking?
Yeah, let's quit it out.
All right, I'm just gonna do this in honor of all the veterans. To our men and women in uniform, past, present, and future, God bless you and thank you for what you do.
Dope. This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode 31.
31. We had to run that back, Turbo.
For reasons I'll tell you guys later, but yeah.
Podcast. This is number 3 in 1. I'm about to pull that gun.
Wait,
I'm the
whoa,
one
whoa, whoa,
that
whoa,
am
whoa, whoa.
number
We got
one.
guns in the building?
No,
Do we
I
need a
don't
metal
have a
detector?
I got your back. I got your back.
Okay. Listen. I'm gonna get on this mic real quick. I'm gonna get on this mic, make
And
it real spit and make it real sick, cause I'm ill. I'm
You
the real
The
man.
real.
Have them all in their feels.
Feels. Man, hold up.
Look out for my
Bars.
mixtape. Look out for my
Coming
mixtape.
Let me
Low
get
key
a
sound like all these
feature.
women rappers, to be honest with you. But
Right. All you needed is a dope beat behind that.
Wait a minute.
All you needed is a dope beat.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Period. Pooh.
Y'all, I'm tired.
We out.
bye, guys.
Look at my